Howdy folks, I had a couple of viewer requests and I actually remembered to write down their names. So Mark Duckworth asked me about the CG on the Hookll PT-17 Stearman. He wanted to know whether I was still flying it and how did I go with the CG. And I don't fly it very often, but I really like the plane. But I have had to add an extra 70 grams of lead. They're sort of shoved in there behind the mock motor there, just some lead sheeting, and I've actually bent the wheels forward a little bit too to help with landings, and that makes it fly a lot better, but I could still do with a little bit more weight on the nose, I think. All up weight now is about 1700 grams. Where is the CG? So it's only about a centimetre back from the leading edge of the bottom wing. Could even go a little bit further forward, but let's take it for a fly anyway. The other question was, I think it was from Bob Finn. Yes, Bob Finn wanted to see more flying with the Alba Bird on a calm day, which is what today is, so I'll do that as well. But anyway, first off, let's have a bit of a fly with the lovely Stearman. I love biplanes. I love my Tiger Moth more than anything else. I like the sort of slow flying and stable flight. So this is flying pretty well now. I'm pretty happy with it. It did used to drag its tail quite a lot. Still has a little bit of it, but it's within acceptable range now. I think it would just smooth it down a bit if it had a bit more forward CG. But that's flying very nicely now. I'm happy with that. Still a bit twitchy. But within the range. 70 grams tucked in behind the plastic rotary motor. I would like to try another 20 grams there, I think. So just to see what difference it makes, I've added a sort of a metal slug on there. How much would that be? I'll have to weigh it when I get back home and I'll put it on the screen. But that's put the CG sort of right on the leading edge of the bottom wing now. Need to trim it back a bit. Could be wing decollage too, of course. If the wing is sort of sitting, if the biplane two wings are sort of sitting up a bit, it's going to make it fly a little bit tail down. Yeah, it's still flying sort of tail down attitude without being sort of tail heavy, I guess. I think it might be the wing decollage. Just a plane that flies as if it's tail heavy, maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's improved it really. I think I'll take that weight off. So I think I'd be tempted to tilt the wings down a little bit at the front. No, I would tilt the wings up a little bit so then it flies with the tail lifted up a little bit. I might try that next time. I can just do a bit of packing under here. Good for aerobatics though. And now for Bob Finn, flying the Alba Bird in a bit less wind than I'm used to. There is still some wind up top, as you'll see when we're flying. Pretty calm here now. The Alba Bird, with the stock motor and props, it's perfect for a 3S setup. You can also fly it on 4S, and it has bucket loads of power and can get out of any difficulties at all. Just a nice little plane, kind of weird looking. But anyway, this is on 4S at the moment. Let's go for a fly. And it will just, you basically don't even have to throw it. It will just take off out of your plane. It has so much power straight away. Nice big lifty chord, reasonably short wing, but absolutely appropriate for the plane. Bucket loads of space inside and very easy access, so great for setting up with flight control boards. Not that I have done that yet. Fast, smooth, capable, really no bad habits. It's a ripper. So much power from those twin motors. Just a delight to fly. Yeah, there's a bit of turbulence there. See how it dips down? The wind is coming from my back and sort of over the trees and dipping down. But this is just a really nice plane. Compared to the binary, I should do a comparison flight, but my binary is now modded to have extra wing area, which gets rid of the slow speed tip stall. I really like the binary, I love the looks. Landing gear, I like that too. But I think it needs the extra wing length or wing chord. I've added extra wing chord, so it's I call it my fat wing mod, just by gluing on some Depron to the trailing edge. But here we are flying, and this thing will fly in any wind because of the power. You can just punch through any sort of wind and sort of be confident you're still going to have control. And the sound, the whine, oh look at that little gust there. The whiny sound of the twin motors is always great. Or the drony sound. Not hard at all to fly. It just it's a wing area, sort of, and wing loading that just gives you confidence, I suppose. Yeah, wind's picking up above there.